you classify as winning, what you classify as losing. These words have dictionary meanings, but in everybody's minds, they mean different things.
New episodes featuring Mr. Dexter Sims, aka Muller Cake Clothing. That's my guy from school days, all the way back in the late 90s. Went same secondary school. And yeah, you're gonna like this episode. He talks a lot about crypto, NFT, just on staying focused in life and consistency and all of that. So yeah, I hope you lot stay locked in. This weekend we got Tracksuit Party, locks, tickets, bio. Stay tuned.
A lot of people see a clock from the front face.
Yeah.
And everyone can tell the time.
Yeah.
But no one ever questions how that clock works.
Yeah.
The mechanism behind the clock is what everybody's missing. So it's the same thing. Everybody sees a camera and thinks, if I pick up a camera and hold it like that, then I'm a cameraman. Nah. But when you understand the mechanism on how lighting works, on how depth of field works, you know what I mean? Even when I speak in camera terms like a DOP or depth of field, people don't know these terminologies because they're not in the filming network. But where I've been in so many different industries and sectors, I've learned language is so important. The intricate parts are so important. The mechanism is so important because this is what gives the actual end product.
It's like just being around Wes and seeing him film and all of that, and if someone makes a comment on, oh yeah, this blah blah blah, a lot of times I just go on YouTube and I start watching, and now that I've got a similar camera, I'll be watching videos like every night trying to learn how to adjust the aperture, the ISO, if the sun is coming from this angle, where should you film? So like even those little things, trying to improve just even my small content that I put on my Insta, where it's just me training, I stay using the camera to, you know what I mean, film those little
to get
bits,
the perspective.
Some days I use my phone, like today when I posted me squatting, I use my phone. But more time, I'll bring out my tripod, posting angles. Sometimes I might have my phone, you see the little flexi pod hanging there on the beam. I'd have the phone there and I have the camera there at the same time, trying to get more angles so I could cut in between. But I'm just teaching myself.
Teaching yourself, but at the same time, bro, your results are giving other people the understanding on effort that you have to make to get a complete product. A lot of people believe what they see.
Yeah, they'll see the end.
That is it. The end result is, so if I just put a camera on me, put the weights on, I'll look good. They didn't know that you set up a tripod. They didn't know that you had lighting. They didn't know that you had 2 angles. Do you know? They didn't know that you changed the settings on your phone. When I realized the process of music, that's when I realized a lot of people not gonna make it. I'll give you a quick story. Do you remember the song Buzzing by Man? And I feel like money, and I feel like that. I made that song super big. By when I brought him over to the UK, a lot of people didn't even know who he was. I remember when I was selling him, you know, to clubs and stuff, I was saying, you know, Man. They're like, Man. No, and I'm like, right, you know, I feel like I was singing these songs to try and promote him. You know what I mean? They were saying that's 50's song and that. I'm like, no, it's Man's song featuring 50. Long and short, on the first day that I booked him, I brought him over, and this was one of my first bookings I ever done. So I wasn't even into bookings or artists and stuff. I was literally I'm just an entrepreneur, fam. I just take chances, take risks, and make things happen from nothing. When he came out of the Eurostar at 7:30 in the morning, I then met up with a lady from Sony, and I looked at her and she looked at me, and she was like, "You here for Man, yeah?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here for Man." She's like, "Okay." She's like, "Okay, I'm here. I'm like, "Okay, here. But these times I paid for Man, so this tour's mine. But the label has contacted his management and told the label side from over here. So when we've met at the Eurostar, she showed me her schedule. I looked at her schedule like, nah, dog. Nah, dog. I paid for this. This is my tour. But obviously, you've got to learn how to use
them to your advantage.
So when I'm looking at her, I'm like, hold on, let me see your schedule again. I'm seeing MTV, I'm seeing One Extra, I'm like, boy, I ain't kind of got those links, you know, so we can combine the thing, you know what I mean? Long and short, let me get to the point. The point is, picking up Man, it's all on YouTube. Picking up Man at 7:30 in the morning from Eurostar, going to do, I don't know, say 14 different interviews. So I bring him to my headquarters.
Yeah.
I made Link Up TV. This was when Ramel London was just starting out in presenting.
Yeah.
I bring Ramel London to my hub. Posty didn't turn up. Media Massacre was there. A few other brands was there. And we done about 14 interviews. Well, we done about 7 there. Then we went to MTV. Then we went to One Extra. We done all the interviews. Then we went to the first show. The first show was Bigger Fish. You know Bigger Fish? The promotion company.
Yeah, I've heard, yeah.
Bigger Fish, they had an event with all the UK artists there, and we bring them there. But it was just last minute, so they couldn't pay a budget.
Yeah.
So his manager said, who was Steve Lobert at the time, who at the time he was managing Nipsey Hussle, he said to me, "Rah, yeah, that's all right, it's cool. We go, get that promotion. Okay, cool, let's go." Candy Magazine Club, King of Trainers was behind that, Franklin, at the time, and another guy named Kosha. We bring them there, models and all that. He had a great time. Again, that was on the back of that club, on the back of all the interviews. This is the first day 1.
Yeah.
And then long and short, fam, about 2:30 in the morning, we pulled up outside Mayflower in West End.
West End.
Yeah. And Steve
You know
Lobert
what's
said
funny,
to me,
yeah?
yeah?
I used to live in that place.
Do you?
Yeah. I'll tell you how mad it is, yeah?
Yeah.
This is going probably all the way back to 08, yeah?
Yeah.
I did the maddest thing. One night now, I'm just like, mad hungry in the middle of the night. Hungry. I don't think you understand.
Proper
you know,
hunger
I caught
strikes.
at Addison Lee, yeah? To Mayflower, went to eat one up.
Went to eat one up.
One up in the middle of the night.
In the middle of that,
Jump
jump
back
back
in
in
the
there.
cab.
Went home. Yeah, God. That's what I mean about living in the moment. You gotta live your life how you want to live it. You know what I mean? But long and short, we went there, parked outside. Steve Lobel said to me, "Rah, why are we here? Now I know this spot. It's me, cool. You get me? It's me, but why are we here?" I was like, "Rah, no, man said he's hungry." He's like, "Man said he's hungry." I'm like, "Yeah, we've been working."
Yeah.
Donnie said, "Whoa, no, I got people waiting for us in Mahiki, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this is business, bro. Man can eat at the end."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Rah, is that how man deals with music artists? Cool." We left from there, we went Mahiki's, bro, and we performed in Mahiki's. I can see it in man's face. You can see it on YouTube. He was tired and that, fam. And we came back to Mayfair, I don't know, about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and we ate. Let me get to the punchline. The punchline is understanding that when we done that whole day, and man never got paid for not one of those things, and we put in a maximum effort, at that moment, I realized UK artists are not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Because of the bouginess of understanding that they're not being paid for this, they don't wanna do this, they don't wanna do 4 things in one day, they haven't ate yet, they rare. This is grinding, yeah?
You know I'm laughing.
This is grinding.
You know exactly why I'm laughing, innit? So me and Wes have had these conversations where, obviously, you know I'm from the ends. Me and Dex went same school. So Dex has known
Shouts out Tennyson's, you get me?
Dex has known me since literally I was a freshie. And Dex, Carl Rose, a couple other men. Like, I always have love for them, different to other people from school. Because, you know, like, when you're the freshie, most men kind of move a bit funny. But these lot always showed, they were a couple years older, but they always showed me love from day one, even till today. Carl lives around these sides. So I link up with Carl. So like even till today, they still, it's always been genuine from day, you know what I mean? Whereas you might have had freshies moving from abroad to here, and when they moved here, other men were trying to bully them, but their mind state was always different from day one. So it's like, fast forward to now, I've gone to a school full of artists, athletes, college full of artists, athletes, linked up with these men via other men. So a lot of people who are doing well, or not even doing well, doing decent, I've known from young. Whereas we spoke about when you normally chat to a man all the time, before they've picked up traction, they might send me something on Instagram, I'll post it, then I'll be like, oh yeah, do the same.
Do the same thing.
On this for me, if you can, I'm not even saying, I'm like, if you can. Fast forward now, some men, because they think they're at a certain level, what it turns into is like, I beg you message my manager. I don't know your manager. No. I've known you since. You get what I'm saying? I know all the formalities, but still, you could tell your manager, this is
my dog.
This is what I want to do. You get what I'm saying? So, fast forward now where some men are in that mind frame of blah blah blah. So I said to you, I'm going to LA in a month.
Yeah.
I'm going to be messing with people who are on a
Next Richter scale.
different level.
Yeah.
And these men don't owe me nothing, but they're like, rah, link up.
Yeah.
I'll link you with him.
Yeah.
So I say, rah, this is where I could be bad mind. Because I know in a year, this is going to amplify more than 10 times.
Yeah.
So what do I do now when the same man, his manager, messages me and says, but this is where I'm different to them.
This is where
I haven't got that in my heart where, yeah, I'm not blah, blah, blah. Even last night, a man's messaged me and said, someone has messaged about this and saying, yeah, he's free now. So I said, cool. But I could have been like, nah.
You have to always be yourself. This is something I've learned in my later years. In my latter years, I've learned, yes, you can mirror someone's energy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But it don't get you nowhere.
It doesn't get you where you want to be. Do you understand? I've always come from a place of, I can maybe show you different. You know, maybe you didn't know how to act when you got to a position.
I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
Even if I get to a higher position than them, I'm still going to bring them up.
Yeah.
I don't feel no way.
No.
Because guess what? It's not affecting my shine.
Do you know that what you just said there, that last part's not affecting? People don't get that.
It's not affecting my
There's
shine.
more, there's abundance. There's abundance of people. There's abundance of views. I'll give you the prime example why I say that all the time. That's right now, shouts out Proud and Gifted. Yeah. Why? Yeah. I run Mula Cake. I run a clothing line. So it's like I'm hypothetically speaking wearing someone else's stuff.
I'm wearing my brethren's brand.
You wearing your do you see what I'm saying?
I do my own thing.
Do your own thing.
But I push my other friend's brands. Like,
why does it? Let me tell you why it doesn't make a difference. We wear Nikes.
Yeah, exactly.
We wear Diesel, and then I wear Mula Cake, and I wear Proud and Gifted, and I wear. I don't see why, because I run a Mula Cake clothing company, I can't wear another person's brand because you think it's gonna take the attention away from my brand. No. That's showing lack of confidence. No. That's showing lack of support. That's showing lack of understanding how the world works. There's abundance.
That you don't believe in your source enough.
No, you don't believe in your source. Yeah. I know I can put on someone else's thing and drip it so well that people start buying it. But guess what? They're not gonna stop buying my thing because they want to buy that thing. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I wear different hats. I wear different t-shirts. I wear different jeans. I don't care.
Like even when it comes to branding and building like logos and designers. So this is my branders. They're from Bristol. Chosen Few. I wear their stuff all the time. I tag it all the time on my stories and that. But like when I said to him, I need a graphic designer to redesign a couple ideas I had. So I literally had a mood board. And I've been doing t-shirts and they've been doing very well at the moment. And it's only started recently. So I've asked him, boom, Lakey Apparel, that's my brethren. But he brought me in to the business at a small percentage because I'm always been rocking the stuff. So he brought me in. So now I said to Lakey, I need someone to help me supply this, that.
Bro, we move.
You get what I'm saying? Whereas other people would think, because I'm doing my thing, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to bring you in. Like, if I bring in my man, he's just going to...
You're just going to whatever. Do you know one thing I've really noticed about my journey? No matter who I've brought in, I wouldn't say they've never overshined me, but I've never looked at their shine in a competitive way. I've always looked at it like, wow, you've built your own now. Wicked.
Because you know your own lane.
I know my thing. Like, no one can knock me off my pedestal, you know. A lot of times when I was building Mula Cake clothing, people thought I was building Mula Cake clothing. What they was failing to realize, bro, I was building Mula Cake brand. I never had a competition with a clothing line. I don't have competitions with a children's holiday club. I'll give you a prime example. And I know a lot of people don't get it, and this is why it's going to be good to put it out there. Since I started, I based my brand around Virgin. Virgin Media.
Everything's an umbrella off it.
People don't see it, people don't get it because your mind don't work like that. So when I started the clothing department, a lot of people say, right, you know my man's got a clothing line, innit? Or you know my man's got a clothing line. And I wasn't trying to be rude, but I was trying to explain in the shortest form as possible. Why are you telling me that? It's because you believe that he's now going to become my competition. Whereas I put it in layman's terms now, live on camera. Virgin does Virgin phone lines.
Media, yeah,
Virgin
airline.
might not be the best internet company. It might be BT, but they might be second or third.
Yeah.
Virgin might not have the best trains because they got Virgin trains. It might be British Rail. Virgins might not have the best planes because it might be Emirates, it might be British Airways, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
But can you imagine putting BT up against Virgin, the actual brand?
No.
Can you imagine putting British Rail up against Virgin? It doesn't.
They've diversified their income stream.
Let me show you what brand leverage is. Let me explain to you what actual brand leverage is, so everyone can understand it in a nutshell. When you have a brand and you learn how to leverage it, it gets this powerful. Do you remember Virgin Megastores?
Yeah.
Where we get CDs from and DVDs from? Do you know who owns that?
Who?
Not Virgin.
Yeah.
It's not a Virgin shop.
No.
Do you know who owns it?
No.
WH Smith.
Okay.
This is knowledge that I need to give out there because everybody thinks what I do, they read it from the clock side.
Yeah.
They don't understand the mechanism.
Yeah.
So you think that when I'm saying I'm building a brand, it sounds the same as everybody else. When I said I started a clothing line, it sounds the same as everybody else.
Yeah.
But my studies, my knowledge has brought me to a different place that I knew, I can lose in the beginning.
Yeah.
3-4 years, I can lose. It's all money in, like Nipsey said, all money in. But in 9 years, which is my 9th year anniversary now, and the moves that I'm making, the positions that I position myself in, bro, it's not by luck. It's not by luck that I have an online radio, I have a creative hub, I have a clothing line, I have Mula Motivation, I have different brands, different branches from my brand that make my brand name powerful. When you say Virgin, you hear the word and then you think of all the stuff. When you hear Mula Cake, you hear the word and you think of all the stuff. When I mean leveraging my brand, when I just explained that Richard Branson doesn't own Virgin Megastores. WH Smith wanted to start selling DVDs and things like that. I couldn't tell you how the story exactly went. I'll reenact it through my knowledge of the wisdom. Donnie said, I want to do that. Richard Branson said, brother, you can't sell DVDs. You sell books, bruv. You get it? I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll open a DVD shop and I'll let you use my brand name and my brand identity and you pay me that much up front. That's called brand leverage. So you can use my brand name and then you pay me this much. But then also in our contract, out of your profits, I want this much percent. So what happened is the shop launched, it done really well. He already got his how much millions for using the name. Then over the months and years, he was getting his profits. When it started collapsing, Virgin himself don't care. Not like he doesn't care, because a department, this is what people fail to realize, a department closing down cannot destroy his whole brand. So when WH Smith sadly closed down, or should we say Virgin Megastores closed down, Virgin didn't get affected, but he still got his check for you using my brand. That's brand leverage.
It's sad because WH Smith did see the vision where you've got things like Spotify, you've got Apple
WH Smith got taken out. WH Smith got taken out by Amazon. But a lot of people forget that Amazon started off as a bookshop. Do you understand? Amazon's not what everybody thinks it is. Amazon started off as a bookshop, selling books. Do you understand?
And just literally boom,
and proper understood the long journey.
They technically own the internet.
You have to understand how things work. When you understand how things work and you understand that Uber doesn't make profit. Amazon didn't make profit for many years. It's a long game. Like people hear Jeff Bezos, he's not the CEO.
It's funny when we started the channel. Remember I said to you about, I even mentioned in a recent episode, I said, my brother's free shops, they've been doing like 6 years now. But there's a whole bunch of other men we know who started the same time as them. But they start.
Yeah, that starts to not gone.
In 6 years now, they've started, but I've got more episodes in 1 year than they have in 6
Consistency.
years. And they're like, right, how do you do it? They're like, don't it cost you? Don't it blah, blah, blah. Ain't you in a loss? I said, yeah, I'm in a loss. Yeah.
100% loss.
100% loss. But I know the long-term goal.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah. So I said, before I even started it, I said, I might be in a loss for 3-4 years.
Yeah, brother. But did you hear that? You said that before you started it. People ain't signing up for that.
Yeah.
Like, sign here that you're going to lose for 3 years first.
I said, I might be in a loss for 3-4 years.
Yeah.
But I said, once the wins start coming and that traction start coming, then nothing's going to stop me.
Nothing.
But I need to stay in that mind state of I might be in a loss, but I still need to push past, even if it's a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, the views are down.
What's a loss?
Huh?
What's a loss?
Something that I didn't learn from.
There you go.
Yeah.
So therefore, when people are keep saying I'm scared of losing or I've lost a lot, you have to ask people, what's your focus on when you say the word loss?
Yeah.
Because it sounds monetary.
Yeah.
You lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't understand about investment then.
Yeah.
Because a loss, to me, I replace it with the word investment.
Yeah.
I could say easily, I've lost over 400,000, if not more. I've probably done £1 million in Moolah Cake over the 9 years. Like, that's without even thinking.
Yeah.
Is it a loss?
Yeah.
Or is it investment?
Yeah.
Because I haven't made £1 million. I haven't made £500,000. But bro, my turnover in one of the years for my shop was £102,000.
Yeah.
I didn't say £102,000 profit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people assume things bro, it depends on what you classify as success, what you classify as winning, what you classify as losing. These words have dictionary meanings, but in everybody's minds, they mean different things. My investment to my life has changed my family.
Yeah.
It's changed a generation of people.
Yeah.
Do you know how much people started clothing because of Moolah Cake?
Yeah.
Bro, that's proud moments to me. I don't need money from that.
Yeah.
I just need to know I made a lot of youths think I don't want to sell weed, I'm going to sell clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm successful just from that.
Yeah.
I'm successful from
the impact you have on other people.
The impact I have on other people. But when you take it personal, I'm successful from, bro, everything I've paid for in the last 5, maybe 6 years has been from Moolah Cake. I'm talking school fees, Christmases, birthdays, investments, holidays. Everything has come from my business that I created. That's success to me. I don't need £1 million, bro. I need to know I'm living on my terms. Yeah. I get up when I want. I don't have money sometimes. I have money sometimes.
What would you say brought that mind state? Because
the fear of not having. It's easy.
Obviously, we went to a school where it was just literally bad.
Bro, and let me switch it for you.
Yeah.
Let me switch it for you.
But the thing is, even though we went to a school that was literally bad, I always say to people, it's weird where some of the youths that might have turned out to be the baddest youths in our school were some of the smartest guys I know. Like real geniuses, like good grades, everything.
Yeah.
And somewhere along the way, they've gone a different route. While the rest of us, where you've mentioned the fear of not having, we've become more determined than ever, just knowing what
the possibilities are.
Yeah, knowing, you know what I mean, knowing the possibilities of where we could get to. Whereas I had to big up like certain teachers where I said, right, people like Mr. Bromfield, Mr. Thomas.
Mr. Bromfield's a guy.
Yeah,
Mr. Thomas. Mr. Bromfield's a guy. Yeah. Mr. Bromfield knows what me and Jarvin Leah's doing right now, suits and tracksuits. Yeah. And he's still supporting us up until today. Yeah. Mr. Thomas, you mentioned 2 people. For one, they're both black, bro. Yeah. That makes a big thing to me. Yeah. And 2, they're both males. Yeah. That makes another big thing. Yeah. Because the black male role models, father figures, is what's missing in today's society, why the youth are being so defiant. Yeah. It's black male role models.
And those two, they champion us.
They champion us, bro. Yeah, they champion us. They get me?
Proper champion us, where a lot of people say, how do you keep up discipline with training and that? I'm like, Mr. Bromfield used to make man do 50 press-ups in the morning to registration.
That guy.
And 50 after school.
Wow.
Like, before going home. So imagine doing that for 3 years straight.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You pick up habits.
Yeah, that's normal. That's habit.
he's literally ingrained lifetime habits without realizing.
No.
So fast forward, let's say that started in '98.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm still fit.
Still fit now.
This is 2022.
There we go.
You
It's
say?
installed something
It's
in
a
you
very, very
that
long
you
time.
felt the benefits of it, where at the time you didn't feel the benefits of it. Maybe a lot of the youth nowadays don't know the benefits of spreading their bed or the benefits of being able to wash your own clothes because your mom or your parents are forcing you to do these things. You know, like put the washing machine on, or put the dishwasher on, or wash the dishes yourself, or how come your bedroom's messy? You don't see the benefits of these things. You see, when you get older and you go to a girl's house, and you see the dishes piled up, and you see their room messy, and their wood and their clothes all in the corner, you feel, ugh. I'll be open and honest. So you go to your brethren's house and you feel like, bro, open the windows, bro. I can smell feet. I can smell BO. I can smell weed. Open the windows, air out the thing. This is things that is installed in you from a young age. But unfortunately, even when they say kids are having kids, it's not the exact wording kids are having kids, because you can be 25 and not be a kid. But your mindset,
Your mind stays, childish.
is proper childish and hasn't accepted what reality is. So therefore, all that you're expressing to your child on how to deal with teachers, on how to deal with police, on how to deal with your friends, on how to look compared to your next people around you, your peers, that's all mind-boggling. So now these kids are not knowing how to act because their parents don't know how to act. And it's very, very sad, fam. It's very sad. When you ask me, where did I get, the drive from even those days? Bro, when I was going to school, I come from a different household. Like a whole different household. I'm not afraid to say it, bro. But that household, fortunately, because it's very unfortunate, a lot of people wouldn't have been able to survive for it, that household, fortunately, brought me to a whole different level of strength. Like, it's unbreakable. Yes, sometimes I cry. Yes, sometimes I go counseling. But bro, I would not have been the man I am today if I didn't live the way I lived. People, even when you go onto our podcast, Shoots and Tracksuits, you'll hear me say, the reason what makes me and Jarvid so different is because we went to the same school. We was on the same estate. We was in the same class. When he left school, he went right, I went left. The difference was, on a Sunday, when he's around the table with his family eating dinner, I'm in my house right there, and my house is getting raided. And I still have to go to school the next morning. Do you understand what I'm saying? I still have to walk across the bridge to school when I was going primary school. And we won't even get into the in-depth of what my household was like. But one day, my cousin, big up Colin, you know Colin. Colin said something to me so deep. It hit home, it sunk in. Colin's one of my favorite cousins, bro. He said something so deep, bro. And it's never left me since. He said, the way and he says, you don't act angry about your upbringing, but as in the way you state that, there was lots of drug abuse, there was lots of domestic abuse, domestic violence, there was lots of, 90% of my family's been to prison, there was lots of house raiding, there was lots of smoking A-class drugs, there's lots of drug dealing, there's lots of so much stuff that I would say it from a negative place and try and use it as a positive. But the positive that Colin made me see is, bro, do you know how lucky you are? Do you know all those people who are smokers come from different walks of life and you was allowed to talk to them? Do you know all these situations that you went through, people never get to go through? Do you know that's what's actually made you? Being able to talk, I can talk to anyone. Whether you're white, black, mixed race, Asian, whether you're skinny, fat, whether you're racist, whether you're on drugs, whether you're on drink. Bro, I can have a conversation. People can't because they've never been in that environment. They don't know how to act with police. They don't know how to act in church. They don't know how to act. So really, all the situations that I got put in as a kid, bro, it made me understand how to deal with life. Now our kids are out there in the world and they don't know how to deal with life. They don't know how to deal with a taxi man.
You were forced to mature quicker than average.
Quick! Mature quick!
No, I remember school days, man. And obviously Colin was in my class, so it's like Colin was always, he's been level-headed from young.
Level-headed from young.
Very, very young.
Because he saw what me and his brother had to go through. Yeah,
and even though he was like mad popular, like from day dot, he just kept calm. And
calm, and he's the same now.
Yeah.
Calm, knows himself.
Like time to time I message him, I check up on him. Obviously, like, especially like when his brother went.
About loss and that, you get me? Yeah, the loss is painful, bro. You get me? But Colin, as you know, he keeps himself to himself, fam. He knows how to be in a room full of people. No, let's rephrase it. He knows how to be in a room full of goons. All smoking, all doing stuff. And
he's not affected by the behavior.
I'm not affected one bit. I don't feel out of place. I don't feel that I have to join in. I don't feel like I'm not an individual. He's an individual. And that's what makes us so powerful. Especially people like me, like Colin, like yourself. Being an individual is it's the hardest thing. Like, I wonder if we're going to get that bit clear. It's one of the most hardest things. Why? It's easiest being involved in the trend.